Moving from bourbon to Scotch, listen, Scotch is a humongous world of whiskey. If bourbon was Earth, Scotch, what's the planet? Nope, wrong. Uranus.
Hey, it's a beautiful night for bourbon. Yes, it is, folks, and it is more beautiful than most other nights for bourbon. And it's not because, well, it's actually a beautiful night, because it's not. It's raining, the wind is blowing, it's cold. Looks like March might be going out like a lion. Anyhow, it's a beautiful night because, and thank you, Dan from Bourbon Junkies, I have always thought that Scotch tasted like it was from Uranus. And Dan confirmed that a few days ago. But that is no offense to the people from Scotland. I'm sure it's a wonderful country. I've always wanted to visit, and I'm sure I would enjoy it and have a good time there. It's just that I've never liked your whiskey. But maybe, just maybe, that will change. I always pride myself on being open-minded and ready for new experiences and to retry things that maybe I didn't enjoy much in the past. And so, tonight, because the Bourbon Junkies, or should I say the Scotch Junkies, convinced me that I should try Scotch again. So I took a trip to my favorite liquor store, and after consulting, I settled on this. McClellan's Highland Single Malt. We pretty much decided that I probably did not want an Isla. And that's because I've always thought that Scotch tasted like, well, okay, I won't say Uranus again, although I just said Uranus again. It tastes like dirt. And of course, peat moss is dirt. So that probably wouldn't work very well. But what we figured might work would be a Highland. And a Highland single malt at that. So that's what we're drinking tonight. Did I try Dan's bottle flip? Hey, I got it. Okay, I'm not as good at that as Dan is, but you get the idea. Anyhow, I'm going to open go. Oh, it tore off before it came open. Oh well. Easy enough. I'll clean it up later. Squeak, 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 pop. Haha. Ooh, it's got a rather fruity nose to it. Reminds me of a bottle of the rum that I have up here. Yeah, I'm getting like, mild apricots, a little bit of grape, maybe some darker dried fruits. This should be interesting. Definitely has a sort of manure taste, or well, taste, aroma. Not actually in a bad way. When I was in high school, I cleaned barns, and the manure didn't really stink as much as you thought that it would. It had this distinctive smell to it, but it wasn't necessarily bad. And that's kind of what I get here. There's some grassy notes and Yeah, kind of smells like hay or straw a little bit. That sort of background of cow manure. There's some fruitiness that I still smell in there. It's kind of light, and yet more like a dried fruit. Pears and apricots. I don't get the spice in here that I would get in bourbon. So let's give it a taste. It pretty much tastes just like it smells. Not finding too much difference there. There goes the furnace again. It's going to ruin the sound on my video, but hopefully we can live through it. It's got those grassy notes. I'm very much reminded of the barn that I used to clean. And like I said, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but you know, manure of any kind doesn't really smell good. It might not really smell horribly bad, but it doesn't necessarily smell good. Leather, I think. There's some leather in there. Kind of a dark chocolate. Okay, I'm going to say that this is something that maybe I could learn to like. A year ago, I had never met a rye that I had liked. I didn't have much experience with that. 6 bottles later, I can say that I do, in fact, like drinking rye. God, I hope I don't have to buy 6 bottles of this to learn to like it. But I think it's something I could learn to like. So, while, yeah, it's got that kind of manure smell, which would indicate that it is, in fact, from Uranus. I think it's drinkable. If you like my videos, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Do you like Scotch? Do you hate Scotch? Answer that age-old question first posed by Dan from Bourbon Junkies. Is Scotch from Uranus? Thanks for watching, and y'all come back now, here.